Hey guys, it's Ruben here and welcome to a Cyberpunk 2077 video. This is not more like a guide, like a small little tutorial if you're having problems with the camera control in the game. I've been having, I wouldn't say too much of a problem, but sometimes it does feel like the camera is a little bit sluggish when you're trying to go left and right. As you can see, when I'm going right, there's a little delay before it starts ramping up. That's because when you're using the recommended settings within the game for the camera control, what happens is they use this turn delay, boosting and all this stuff, which to me, when you're pulling out your gun and you're shooting it just adds an extra level of annoyance. So I'm going to show you guys the settings that the game uses, and I'm going to show you the settings that I use to make it much more of a smoother experience for myself. So let's check the settings. If you go to the settings, over here, you start with sound and go to controls. And you show the advanced options over here. If you click those on, you got to see all these extra settings that CD Projekt Red has recommended for you. I would change these and personalize these because it actually helps make the camera much smoother, and it makes the game feel much more responsive when you're trying to use the camera settings or when you're trying to change the camera direction during combat. This isn't something that I came up with. I just kept playing with the recommended settings, and guess what? It was annoying. It was pissing me off for the past 10-15 hours. My friend on PSN, Sean, he mentioned that, hey, I went and changed these controls in the advanced settings, and it made my controls feel much more responsive, much better. And that is the reason I'm showing you guys how to do. I didn't really change any of these settings. I just left it there be. But the one thing I did change was the horizontal sensitivity. I changed that to 10 and left the vertical to 10 as well. This is what I usually use in my COD when I'm playing COD, and that's where I left it. Now when it comes to the horizontal turning bonus, you don't want it to be too high. So what it does is it basically gives a little kick to your rotation when you're turning left or right quickly. And if it's too high, it just shifts it so fast that sometimes it feels jarring. I changed that to 0.5, and I changed the vertical turning bonus to 0.3. I actually leave it there. Now the turning ramp up time and the turning delay, you want this off. This is the thing that really bothers your camera controls. So these things need to go back to 0 because they really just... I don't understand why a game would force you to have a turn delay that actually impedes gameplay when you're actually using when you're in a gunfight or anything like that. In terms of the horizontal turning for the ADS, I left that at 0.4. It was the perfect number for me. It could be something different for you, so you guys will have to play that around with that, and I left this at 0.2. And in terms of ADS, you want this crap off too. And that's pretty much it. After that, there's a third-person camera controller. Really, we have a third-person camera. That's for the car, when you're using the car and stuff like that. So right now I'm using my own personalized settings. As you can see, it's much smoother. There's no quick turn delay, or there's no delay in the camera when I'm turning, and there's no insane amount of boost to the camera when you're going left and right, when you're going up and down. The reason you want a vertical boost is because, say if I put a horizontal boost and no vertical boost, when you're going diagonally, your projection is going to be a little bit off. So for that, I left the vertical boost on just a tad bit, maybe half of what the horizontal boost is, and it actually improves my settings, improves my gameplay. It feels much smoother when I'm playing. I mean, it doesn't turn quickly when I'm going left and right. I'm okay with that. That's because I don't want it to hurt my eyes when I'm turning. Like when I'm just exploring the city, I don't need to turn quickly. When I'm using my gun, yeah, here we go. This is a good enough speed for me to play. If I need to increase the speed, I can just go into camera settings and increase the ADS. But guys, play with the settings. Don't just use the settings that the CD Projekt Red has given, because most times it's not going to be the best situation for you guys. Everyone is different. They just collected some player feedback from QA testing, and they just came up with some recommended settings. I would highly suggest you guys change it to whatever feels best for you. For me, this is what is best. I might actually change the horizontal to probably 13 and 13. Does that make it any better? It's okay. Much better. As you can see, I can zoom around, move around as fast as I need to. Whereas if I was using the recommended settings, it would go slight delay and then quickly go off. And then if I want to go, see, I can't do what I'm doing here if I actually had the turn delay on. And that is the reason. So if we go into shootouts, let's see, I'm much more agile over here. I say that, but I play like crap, so it doesn't really help. Okay, I went a higher level, I died. Well, regardless, guys. That's a higher level area, I shouldn't have gone there. Let's just load that checkpoint and leave it that. But guys, that is pretty much my experience in terms of camera control. Hopefully this video helps you guys out. Please do, if you're playing this game, go into the settings and change it to whatever it feels comfortable for you. Don't just leave it at normal settings. You're not going to have an enjoyable experience. I definitely didn't. So hopefully that helps. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care.